it's working this time. There we go. All right. Give me your list.
Okay, so I didn't include Pinocchio because I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I have everything else.
What's your feelings on Pinocchio?
What?
What's your feelings on Pinocchio? Do you think it'll be good?
I mean, I don't see why not. I like the trailer. I like that they're trying to match the look of the 1940s cartoon version. So
I heard the original version of Pinocchio. They did a lot of like S and stuff like that in the Pleasure Island. They got cut.
Wouldn't put it past them. Okay, so hold on. You know what? Let me just really quick. Where the hell are you? I want to make sure I actually. Oh, I also didn't include Flight because I haven't seen that yet. Even though I have that one.
Of course you
do. Yeah, everything. Okay, yeah. So besides Pinocchio and Flight, I have everything else. Okay, here we go. So starting from worst to best, I'm going to go from worst to best. Right off the bat, I'm going to piss people off. The worst, A Christmas Carol.
Oh, it's at the bottom of my list too.
I don't care for the story in general. I don't care who like directs it or remakes it or makes their own version. I just don't care for the story.
I like the story. It's not about that. It's I think the story could be really, really fucking scary if somebody does it right.
Probably.
It's more about the animated or movie pick.
What?
It's like they did the cartoon overlay over top the whole fucking thing.
No, it was an animated movie. It was a whole straight up like.
No, the actors were actually acting it all out. They should have used that. They even built sets.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it
was a weird choice.
It was mocap. They did that. They do that with all.
No, it wasn't just mocap. They had sets built. Like they had like actual images that would have worked perfect.
Well, that's stupid. All right, next up, the Polar Express. Apparently I don't like Christmas. I remember
Was it Sugar Train Express, the one that Spielberg did?
Sugarland Express, yeah.
Sugarland, yeah.
With Goldie Hawn. That's a good fucking movie.
I get those mixed up, like which title goes to which.
Yeah, the Polar Express is with Tom Hanks.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember the movie. I didn't see it, but I know it.
I remember liking it when I saw it back when it came out, and then I realized that I haven't watched it since. So.
Right.
Okay, next up I have The Witches. Now this is difficult because
that's the remake.
Yeah, the remake.
I haven't seen it. I know of it.
It's difficult because I actually like the movie, but I also like the original because both of them do like different things that the other doesn't do. So they kind of like go hand. I don't know. I like it for what it is.
Well, let's be honest. It's Robert Zemeckis. It's literally picking from like one of the greatest filmmakers of all time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to like say his movie sucks in comparison to the other one when it doesn't suck at all in comparison to the majority of the movies out there. It's kind of hard to like.
Yeah, it's okay. So then, all right. Next, I Want to Hold Your Hand. This first film.
I haven't seen that.
I put it low on the list because it doesn't feel like a Robert Zemeckis film, even though it's got like this.
He hasn't come into his own yet.
It's got the early like creative effects stuff that he would do because there's this one scene like in the end when they get to the concert and they see the Beatles and everything. They're actually like playing on a TV monitor in front of the camera the actual performance of the Beatles from the Ed Sullivan Show.
All right.
And then in the background, it's blurred. They have just like stand-in actors like mimicking the Beatles while playing on TV. It's fucking brilliant. But other than that, it doesn't really feel like a Zemeckis film, so that's why it's that low. The next up, I have Used Cars.
Who's in that?
Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah, another movie. I actually like the movie.
I don't. Okay, the thing with this movie is that I don't think anybody likes this movie unless they've been a fan of Robert Zemeckis from the start.
Probably a lot of people don't even know he made that movie.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's a good one, but again, it doesn't feel like a Zemeckis film. It's got the wide sweeping crane shot.
Morning, Wee.
What?
Wee's in here.
Oh, great. Hi. Okay, next up. This is where I'm going to start losing people. Death Becomes Her is next.
What number are you at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six from the top here.
From the bottom.
Okay.
I'm starting from the bottom.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so Death Becomes Her. I'm not really that big of a fan of that movie. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. It's not really like a Zemeckis film, though, because it feels like a smaller scale situation. He does all these big grand things, and then this movie's just kind of like a.
Have you ever seen the full trailer for that movie?
No.
You could tell it was a grander film than originally. There's so much shit that's cut from the trailer.
Oh God! Well,
like there's like dead bodies falling from houses and stuff like that. There was obviously a bigger film they cut out of it.
Interesting. Okay. Next up, I have What Lies Beneath.
Oh yeah.
This movie gets muddled up in my mind with all the other late 90s, early 2000 ghostly thrillers, so I don't really remember too much about it. But I did watch it later, and I now appreciate it for the subtle horror that it has.
So. The scariest moment was just a flicker of the eye. No, I'm serious. That's brilliant. Like it's literally just an eye change, and that was the scariest moment in the whole film. And he made that simple movement when she's underwater and just goes. Like that, the whole thing built up to that, and it works so well.
All right, now this is where I'm going to start losing your respect.
You probably don't have no respect for me.
What? What do you mean?
Keep going.
All right, next up is Romancing the Stone. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not.
When is this list? All right, so obviously you're considering the movies you're leading off now as the worst ones. When does the list change to now being the good ones?
Well, these are these are good. I like them. I think it went from bad to good around the Death Becomes Her.
Okay, that's your shift.
So I still like Romancing the Stone. I just, compared to the rest of his work that's coming up, it doesn't really stack up. I think it's still good, but it's the only reason. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. The main reason I really like Romancing the Stone is because that's the movie that got Back to the Future made. So I'm
okay.
So okay, next up I have Welcome to Marwen.
I have not seen that one.
When I saw this movie, when I saw the trailer for this, I thought, wow, this is one of the most originally fucking awesome ideas I think I've ever seen. And then I realized it was based off a true story. And then I watched the documentary based off of that true story. And it made me fall in love with this movie even more. This is a great film. I love it.
What's the original? What's the concept? I'm not too familiar with it.
It's about this guy. He gets into a car accident. Or no, he gets beaten up at a bar for trying to stand up for somebody. Mm-hmm. And he gets put into a coma and brain damage and all this stuff. And he wakes up and he doesn't remember certain things.
Mm.
But he develops this interest in doing photography with these World War II like dolls and setups and stuff, and he imagines himself in those situations as the doll and stuff. So there's these interesting moments in the movie where it goes into the World War II setups that he has posed for these pictures, and it's he's playing the character, but they still look like dolls though. It's like a CGI version of a Barbie.
I think I remember seeing the trailer for it. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Great movie. Okay. Next up, Beowulf.
This is on the good list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beowulf is amazing. I love this movie. It's great. And I know it probably hasn't aged well now, but back then the CGI was fucking phenomenal. The best that there ever was, I would assume, at that time.
No, Jurassic Park's hard to beat.
Well, yeah, just because it's cloaked in darkness. But the whole fucking movie was the CGI and it looked realistic. I'm not gonna lie. I think the first time I ever watched that movie, I didn't realize I was watching an animated film until 40 minutes in.
Well, it's the same thing. He animated over top of the actors. It was not 3D cap. It was literally animation over. It was a different style they were doing.
Interesting. Well, all right.
Who played Beowulf?
What?
Who played Beowulf in that? I can't remember.
Ray Winestone.
That's why I can't remember.
He played Mr. French in The Departed.
Yeah, no, man.
That guy's fucking great. Okay, next up, Contact.
Okay.
Great fucking movie. I love this movie very much. I feel I think that this movie is famous for a lot of reasons, but I think right now, at this point in time, it's most famous for being a time capsule for Arecibo.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. But I think Carl Sagan would be okay with this movie. And I don't remember if he was alive or he died in the middle of this movie. I don't know if he got to see.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But either way, great movie. It also has we already talked about this a while ago. It has one of the greatest effect shots I think I've ever seen. That is just brilliantly made. It's so simple. It's the shot when she's like running up the stairs and then the transfers from out of the medicine cabinet and she opens the door.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely fucking amazing. All right, next up, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yep.
This movie is unbeatable in a lot of ways.
Agreed.
Like the mix between animation and live action at that time was unheard of.
It had been done, but not on that grand scale.
Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah. Plus, it's an original idea. I thought Roger Rabbit was actually a cartoon that was around.
Oh no, they just made it up for the movie and the baby.
I had no idea. Okay, next up, this one is out of place, I feel like, but I think it's a great fucking movie. It's The Walk.
I don't think I've seen The Walk.
That's about Philippe Petit, who walked across the Twin Towers on the rope.
I didn't see it, but I remember the commercials for it.
That is such a great movie. Oh my god, it's so good. I don't understand why. I think the reason I like it so much is that it's another like time capsule to be able to see the Twin Towers again one last time, like that close up. And also, the ending of that movie is like one of the saddest, but also one of the sweetest things I think I've ever seen. Like it's they gave him a ticket because you have to pay to go up under the Twin Towers and look out on the balcony and all that stuff. They gave him a ticket, and the guy crossed out the amount that you have to pay, and he just wrote forever on it, so he can keep going up there forever whenever he wants to, which is nice. But we know it's not going to be forever.
yeah.
That's the sad part. So it's like, but fucking great movie. I love it so much. Next up, Allied.
I haven't seen Allied.
Fucking phenomenal spy film. I don't think Brad Pitt has ever looked cooler in any fucking movie.
When did this come out? This is fairly recent.
2013, 14?
Okay, so yeah, later.
2016. Jesus, I was way off. Close enough. I love that movie. That's it's the attention to detail of the history is what I like it. Next up is one that people apparently hate. I think it's stupid.
Okay.
I think their opinion.
You think the people are stupid because they hate the movie you love.
Yeah, I think their opinion is stupid.
Gotcha.
Castaway.
Wilson.
Yeah, Castaway is amazing. This is possibly the best example of like a movie that puts you into the story. Like you want to have that experience of being, in the character's shoes.
He doesn't like hesitate from spending a lot of alone time with one guy.
This movie does that without even trying, and they're like, it's a boring, slow movie. Like, what? It's trapped on a desert island. What the fuck do you expect to happen? What do you mean, boring and slow? Well, it's fucking amazing, is what it is. I don't think anybody else could have pulled that off except for Tom Hanks. I really don't think anybody else would have.
He's great. He's a strong person.
Yeah. And next, I'm sure you could probably guess at this point what's going to come next and what's left. We got Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm.
It's a unbeatable film, an unremakeable film. This is one of the greatest things that's ever come out of camera.
It would be hard to retell, yeah.
This is a phenomenal film. It's an 11.
Which had another big effects thing was him putting himself in old footage.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like if you want the example of a good special effect is that you don't even notice it. No, none of us question the fact that Tom Hanks is sitting there grabbing his crotch, having a pee, and then shakes hands with Kennedy. It's like we just accepted that, like it just happened. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the movie is just beautiful, and it's a perfect. If I didn't have such a hard on for Back to the Future, I would say Forrest Gump is his magnum opus.
I think a lot of people would say that, like in general, like Forrest Gump is his biggest, like broadest film.
Yeah.
Back to the Future was more probably influential in pop culture. But Forrest Gump is probably would probably be considered his greatest film.
Yeah, and then last but not least, all three Back to the Future films.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean it's a trilogy. I consider it one big ass movie, but yeah, that's pretty much. Obviously, we knew that was number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not I mean, it's hard because, like I said, Zemeckis is one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, and like it's judging his work is kind of like he's kind of pointless and mute. It's more just opinion. Like everything he does is gold.
Well, I mean, let's wait a minute.
Have you made a film better?
Oh well, no, I haven't. But
You can't say it's not gold.
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean?
You can't, because like I've never made a film on his caliber, so I can't compare my stuff to his stuff.
Well, nobody's comparing. I'm just saying. Okay.
No, I'm just like it's hard to like if you can. The only time that I think, as a filmmaker, you can say if you feel like you can make a movie better than them, then you can say it. That's ballsy, but I mean I definitely come across filmmakers that I'm like I could do better than that. Also because some filmmakers just don't care. You can tell in their films.
Yeah.
Like there's more earlier work, or there's more like excitement to it. There's more. Then you like watch like some movie down the line, you're like, oh shit, they got a paycheck. Transformers. But all right. So the one thing that you don't mention about Zemeckis at all, even though he's like your favorite person, is that how much he did for the horror industry.
He's not my favorite person. What are you talking about?
You made your favorite movie.
Well, yeah, that.
But you don't even talk about. No one talks about what he did for horror. Like he produced.
It's not very like prominent in his directed films.
Oh, but everybody knows the movies that he did. But no one mentions his name with them. That's the part that like kills me. And he never directed a horror film. Which Zemeckis, if you're out there watching this little moment, make a fucking horror movie.
You should.
Produced all of them. So he was a part of he brought William Castle back. All the Castle films. You know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
William Castle was a guy in the 50s who they thought they were going to die from a war. So he put like zappers in people's seats and like had creatures run through the audience and like.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see.
So Zemeckis was a huge fan of his and like started remaking his movies. Also brought Tales from the Crypt back from the 70s and gave it the Crypt Keeper with obviously the Puppeteer and all that kind of stuff. So I have two lists. I have his produced films that are produced. Tingler, there you go. Oh, Jester. His produced films that he did not direct, and then I have his directed films separate. Now I just did the 10 up. So number 10 for produced horror. Well, it's not as horror, but House of Wax, which is a terrible remake, and it's at the bottom of the list because it just wasn't very strong.
Ooh, wait a minute. That's not a bad film at all.
No, in comparison to the other 9.
Oh,
it goes to the bottom.
Okay.
The other one kind of stung me was Ritual. Tim Curry, Craig Schaefer, and Jennifer Grey.
Never seen that. I've seen The Ritual, but not Ritual.
They listed as a Tales from the Crypt movie, so you thought it was going to be like Bordello Blood, and the Crypt Keeper was going to host it, and the Crypt Keeper didn't show up at all. They just slapped the title on it to get the movie made, and it's just everybody's phoning it in. You can tell the whole movie got phoned in. I think he even probably just put his name on it just to like get it made. So Ritual was the one that stung, but there is something interesting that I learned on IMDb. If you go to an actor's page and just let the trailers play, it'll start doing connected by. So it played me every Craig Schaefer movie that has come out in like the last like 10 years, or no, even more than that. And I found some weird ones in there.
That's the guy from Hellraiser, Inferno, right?
Well, yeah, but he was also before that. He was in like River Runs Through It as the lead. He was in one of John Hughes' films, Some Kind of Wonderful.
He's the dude who looks abnormally like David Borealis, right?
Yeah, or David Borealis looks like him. Craig Schaefer was
either way, sure.
But yeah, but he was in this weird movie I had never heard called Merlin Returns. It was like him, the Highlander guy. It looks awful, but I want to see it so bad. Like it's just like wizards fighting with swords and like modern day, and like a kid using a Game Boy. I thought Matthew would be in this movie, but he wasn't. Which I have to say this. You go to my IMDb page and look at the trailers, they become all Matthew. Like Galador's on there. Like it literally just says, forget about this guy. Go to Matthew Ewald. Thought that was hilarious. All right, number 8, Gothica, which I wasn't a big fan of. And this was the one that like this was a weird time in horror movies. Like basically, if you were watching a horror movie and you said, why is this guy in this? He's the killer. It's like starring Ashley Judd, and then Robert Downey Jr.'s in this. He must be the killer. Like they always say there's a big reveal was Kiss the Girls with Carrie Elways. Like, why is Carrie Elways in this? Oh, he's the killer.
That's what ruined Seven for me.
Oh, and they said, well, you probably saw it after you knew who Kevin Spacey was, because at the time no one knew who Kevin Spacey was.
That was 1990. What was it? 94?
No one knew who he was.
How would they not know who he was in '95?
They came out at the same time as Kaiser Sose.
Usual Suspects.
Yeah, they came out at the same time, so no one knew him yet.
Oh,
So when most people saw Kevin Spacey, they didn't know it was Kevin Spacey. It was just some guy.
well, that's interesting. Okay.
And I don't think that one fell in the same category. It's usually like some guy from the 80s that's like, oh, why is Andrew McCarthy in this? Oh, he's a killer. They happen so often.
I feel like you should replace Gothica with House of Wax, because Gothica is absolutely terrible in every respect, and House of Wax is actually entertaining. Just saying.
I like Paris Hilton to an extent, or one song in the porn. But like I thought Robert Downey Jr.'s performance was more fun at the end when he's, I'm the killer. That was more fun. Ghost Ship, which I'm a big fan of Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship's a great fucking movie.
Ghost Ship did not suffer now this is never falling in the William Castle films. Did not suffer the ending of House on the Hill, which House on the Hill is the next one on the list, with the exception of the last 15 minutes.
Is it worse than the original or better?
Well, they're very different. The original House on the Hill, there was no ghost. It was set up to elaborate to prove a murder. Like this one, there actually is ghosts.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Combs is like the lead bad guy, which is a big plus. And it's great up until the last 15 minutes when it's just his CG mask just going around killing people. But everything before that was very creepy and very cool. Next, Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood, which is a lot of shit. But if people need to go back and watch that movie again.
I've still not seen that yet. I have it on my Plex server and I haven't watched it yet. We're
actually recreating a shot in the movie we're doing. As this one badass shot with Dennis Miller. I think Corey Feldman's standing in front of him. Corey Feldman gets like hit in the chest or something like that. And like a battle axe, like Dennis Miller leaps from behind him with a battle axe and the camera shifts with him as he comes down and hits. I love that fucking shot so much that we're going to recreate it. Bordello of Blood also, they just let Dennis Miller just zap. And people give it a lot of shit, but I loved it. Next, Trespass, which isn't horror, but it's such a good fucking movie. Bill Paxton and William Sadler against Ice-T and Ice Cube.
Jesus fucking what?
It's really good. So essentially there's these two firemen realize there's a bunch of gold in this house that got burned down. At the same time, a gang finds out the gold's in there, and so the two firemen go inside to get the gold, and the gang surrounds them, and they're trapped inside like fighting against the gang to get out.
That sounds interesting.
It's really, really fucking good. Bill Paxton's the lead.
Well, that's good enough for me. I've signed me up. I love him.
No, the movie's fantastic. Next on the list is Frighteners, which I know you're familiar with.
What
then Demon Knight. That's number 3.
All right.
Number 2, Demon Knight.
I've yet to also see that one, but I have seen what's the ending scene where he's like yelling about giving him the key or something like that.
That's not the ending scene.
Or well, that scene. That's the only scene of the movie I've seen, which made me want to see the movie.
The movie's fantastic. One, just all the side characters and all the actors in it. Billy Zane just playing like, he came a long way since Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But like he played a great villain. William Sadler is the only lead ever. Sadler's been in so many goddamn movies, but he's never been a lead before.
That's so stupid.
Then the top of the list is 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts was by far an excellent film. Set design, acted, like Tony Shalhoub, like nailing it. Matthew Lillard, like the whole thing is just phenomenal. The original film is good too. Very, very different. The original film gets more into rapey stuff and like it's more dark.
I hate the original.
Why do you hate the original?
Oh my god, it's like worse looking. It looks worse than a fucking amateur production. Like you're talking about you've seen movies from filmmakers. What?
It's William Castle. It's like Roger Corman or
when you said like you see movies from filmmakers and you're like I could do better than that. I could fucking do better than the original 13 Ghosts. I'm sure everybody could.
Not everybody.
It's so I hate it so much. It's so annoying how like bad it is. Like even I have a high tolerance for shit, and because I watch that stuff on purpose, mostly nowadays because of you. But what are you doing?
I'm putting you as the main thing before I do the next list.
Oh, I thought you like muted me again. I was
no.
But I have a high tolerance for that kind of stuff, mainly nowadays because of you. But I can't get through that fucking film. I can't do it. Absolute garbage.
How do I make you the? There's switch. Shift.
What do you mean make me the main? I don't think you can do that.
So shift +1. Damn it.
Faith plus.
I know I can't. All right, well, maybe I won't be able to. Yeah. Ah.
What? It's just me now.
I know, this is from video.
Okay.
All right. The top 10 Robert Zemeckis films, starting at number 10. The worst of the list.
He has more than 10 movies, so this is going to be interesting.
I haven't seen them, so they don't exist. And then would you always say?
Sure.
Number 10, Beowulf.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Witcha, scratcha. That one line drives me fucking nuts. So this was one of those things where I like, it bothered me to the fact where like it's either be animated or don't be animated. Like choose.
Uh-huh.
And then the one fucking speech, I'm Witcha, scratcha. I got Captain Crunch before Captain Crunch was Captain Crunch. Like he says all this shit before he tears off his arm. Next, Castaway.
What the fuck? What?
No, there is one thing. My favorite part about Castaway is when he goes, they give him shrimp. Like that, when he walks out, the whole movie leads up to this one point where he walks up and just says, "This is a thing of shrimp." That was hilarious. Next, Forrest Gump.
Oh, what? How is that 8? What are you talking about? We literally just had a discussion about how you thought it was just magnum opus. Why is it number 8?
If your wife dies, or no, if your mom dies, don't put your wife in the same bed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That bothered me to this day. Like, if your mom dies, don't change the sheets at least. Don't put your wife in the same fucking bed.
Oh, okay.
Next, What Lies Beneath. Now, there's an interesting story to this one. I was having sex in a theater.
Oh.
On the middle of the night, we were working and we stayed after, and we were watching that movie, and I looked past a boob right as the eyes turned to the camera. I could not finish. I had to stop and leave. It literally ruined the entire moment.
Interesting.
Next, Back to the Future 3.
What is that, 6?
That is 6.
That's disgusting. That is a disgusting placement for 3. For any of the Back to the Future films, it's a disgusting placement. I hate it. Continue.
I mean, the third one is the weakest of the 3. You have to admit that.
But why though? It's a Western. It's just
it's not really a Western. It's kind of parodying a Western.
Whatever. Either it takes place in whatever. Carry on.
Number 5, Death Becomes Her.
Okay.
I mean, 1, see the trailer, but 2, like Death Becomes Her was like, it was just interesting. It felt like a Tales from the Crypt thing without being a Tales from the Crypt thing. I love the 2 women just killing each other over and over again. It was fun. Number 5. Oh, it was number 5. Number 4, Romancing the Stone.
God, I figured that would be high up on your list.
It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Which had nothing to do with Jewel of the Nile, but all right. Number 3, Back to the Future.
Dear, that's nope. No! I refuse. I refuse.
Now this is all by choice. It's literally like choosing, like, you know. Number 2, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Fine.
Number 1, Back to the Future 2.
Okay, you know what? I accept that because the second one is my favorite out of the 3. Because
well, yeah, it's definitely like it hit its peak.
Yeah, it's 2 different movies. You get the future stuff with the new movie, and you also get to see the first one from a different angle. It's perfect.
Yeah, I like the second one definitely nailed it. We were like all the different times, and it felt more like. The one question I have though, how many times did Marty die?
What?
If you think about it, how did Doc know to be in the have the car by the building right at that point, and how did he know to drop that fucking? Like how many times? I think Marty died a few times. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean the movie also has glaring plot holes that really upset me. that I can't overlook. But
What you got?
well, I mean, okay, I've talked about this before, but the biggest plot hole in part 2, like the one that actually angers me, is so when they're in 2015 trying to rescue Jennifer from the house, and they leave the DeLorean unattended, and old Biff shows up, steals the car, goes back to 1955, gives his younger self the almanac, and then puts the DeLorean back. What? No. If he went back to 2015 from that moment,
Didn't he come out and die? Like he comes back and then has a heart attack?
Yeah, but either way, besides that shit, as soon as he gave his younger self the almanac, the timeline has changed. So therefore, he goes back to the future. At that point in time, it would
Wait, he was dying at that point. Wasn't he dying because he altered time?
Yeah.
So it hadn't rippled yet.
No.
And he put it back because he knew Doc Brown wouldn't figure out that he took it unless he was trying to cover his tracks. There's also Biff. We're not talking about the smartest guy on the planet. He stole something and put it back to so he wouldn't get in trouble.
But my point is, they spend all 3 movies talking about the fact that you can't touch time, you can't fuck with it because things will be different. You can't go back to the same point in time. They spend all 3 movies talking about this, and Biff goes back to the same exact spot to put the car back because story, because plot. They have to have the car there, or else it can't continue on with the rest of the movie. It wouldn't be the same 2015 that he returned to.
I get you. And I mean, the only thing I can say for that is just time ripple. It hadn't affected it. That's why he died. As I'm sure that's all that their answer was. Like when he got out of the car, he started dying because he was.
Well, they made that a deleted scene. It's not even in the movie. So.
No, you see him when he gets out of the car in the movie. He grabs his heart.
No, he doesn't.
He does. As he's getting out of the car when he gets there, it's very quick. You see him go, oh, and he starts falling off.
Well, yeah. Then
you don't see him die, but you guess that's what's happening because he changed time. I still think we're in alternate 1985.
Either way, there's just a lot of glaring little plot holes in those movies, but
I'm not sure that's a plot hole. That's just like something you. It's not a hole though because it does make sense. It's just not the answer that you want.
But it doesn't make sense because they don't show it. They don't show their answer or their explanation. They just hope that you understand this is what we're talking about.
I've experienced this once before, and you're right. The movie Independence Day. You familiar with it?
Yeah.
I went to go see it opening night with one of my close friends, Neil Wagner, who loved the movie up until the end. When the ship was Macintosh compatible, where he could upload, they upload a virus from a Mac into the system of the ship, and it drove him fucking nuts. However, there's one scene in the deleted scenes where they said they had a ship from the 50s, and they learned that they can use Mac to get into it. They have a whole 5-second bit with Jeff Goldblum where they explain that. But because he watched the movie and the fact that it was Macintosh compatible, not destroying the Earth. Not any of that stuff. Just literally, it was Macintosh compatible, and he just went apeshit and hated the movie ever since. I need to tell him there's a deleted scene. I bet he didn't know that. But the fact that there's a deleted scene that I just found this year where they explain that, because he was so mad. Another great thing, we went to go see the movie on the whole advertisement for it was the world's gonna die and it's gonna blow up on July 2nd. The movie came out July 2nd. When Randy Quaid drove the thing up the ship's ass, the film ripped. And the whole movie, the house lights turned on, and the movie stopped because the film got torn. During the explosion, where Randy was like, "I'm back," and it just exposed that the whole movie tears. So we thought it was part of we thought it was a gimmick. Then we went to McDonald's, and then went back to watch the ending, and it wasn't quite as it lost its momentum. That's just a real story that happened. So what do you think of my list?
I can't really complain about the producer list because those are completely different films that aren't actually his.
Well, he produced them,
and I could probably put that list together in a different way. But
none of those movies would exist if it wasn't for him.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying they weren't physically directed by him, so it's a whole different.
Yeah.
You can't produce that list to people and be like.
Why do you think he's never directed a horror film?
I don't know.
I mean, What Lies Beneath is close. What Lies Beneath is pretty much a horror film, but it's like a Twilight Zone kind of thing.
He doesn't have. He's not a horror guy.
Are you fucking kidding me? 13 Ghosts, Demon Knight, Frighteners, Trespass, Blur,
Okay.
Blood.
He produced those.
He also he produced them means he likes horror films.
Sure, but he did not for himself. He's
what
never.
do you think the producer does? They spend more time with it than the director does.
Yeah, but he's never made a horror film.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Well, you mean What Lies Beneath? I think What Lies Beneath would be counted as a horror film. But that's the closest. But why did that one versus like he obviously resurrected Tales from the Crypt, which is boobs, gore, blood, like they were hardcore in like the late 80s. That's what he liked. Why did he not do that? Why didn't he do it himself? He directed a couple episodes of Tales from the Crypt, but like, why do you think he didn't do like a movie?
I don't know.
That's the question you need to ask him if you ever meet him.
I don't think I'm ever gonna meet him. That's too big. I can't. I don't have connections that way.
He might be in the grocery store.
And plus, if I ever did meet Robert Zemeckis, I wouldn't have a moment between breaths just talking about Back to the Future. I wouldn't be able to be like, oh my God, I love this movie because of this reason. This. By the way, why didn't you make a horror movie? Anyway, Back to the Future 2, it's the fucking greatest thing in the world. Like,
which one do you think he'd want to talk about more? Back to the Future, which he gets all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Or would you rather be remembered and say like, why didn't you make a horror movie?
I know, but the fact that Back to the Future is like my life blood, not being able to talk about it to the director of the film would be upsetting. But I get it. Yes, it would be.
It is interesting how the films, like how people talk to you about your films. Plan 9, I get, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? It's usually questions like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? For Skeleton Key, people just quote it at me. They have no questions. They just quote the movie at me. Like they just like Skeleton Key. Go dip your balls in hot sauce. They literally just quote the movie at me. They have no questions. There was a guy who took a 40-minute video where the guy took Skeleton Key, Elemental, and Plan 9 and connected them all plot-wise. Like he was like, and this ties to this, and he even read one of the books, like the Plan 9 book, to be able to tie in Elemental.
The fuck?
And I just discovered that I have fan posters. People make fan posters of my films. I've never seen these. It's interesting. Like I think their posters might be better than the ones we used. I'm serious. But no, I definitely think, like when I was looking at Ritual, I pulled up all these Craig Schaefer films. I think that's a fun experiment. Like just pick an actor and just don't watch. The first 2 trailers will be blah. Then they'll just start playing weird trailers that are connected somehow to somebody in the movie. It's like, it's gold. Like it's just so much weird shit. All right, well, obviously that didn't interest you at all, but
I've never attempted that experiment. I didn't know that IMDb does that. I thought it was just.
They just started doing it. I don't think they had to do it. Let's see if you're up on IMDb yet. No, you're Brian Bostwick 2 or 1. I put 2.
I think it's because I had one before my original account, but I never did anything with it.
Well, it's still you though. Like it's not an account. It's a document.
Yeah, it should be me still, but I never did anything with it. And then when I made my other account, my official one, where I actually put all of my stuff up on it, I had to use 2 because I couldn't get rid of the other one. So I think 2 is the one that you hopefully should be using.
I used 2, yeah. But you know that it's still you though. Like it's not like an account.
What do you mean?
Like that's not IMDb doesn't work that way. IMDb is actually documentation. It's pages of like, it's not accounts. Like that, you're saying that you're 2 people.
There it is. Yeah, upcoming project, Night of the Blue Moon. Yeah, it's the right one. Man, I'm collecting a small actor list, even though my director list is one fucking thing. I need to get back on. I need the $20 to get back into my pro account so I can add my actual short films that I've just made.
Yeah, questions. Oh, okay, I'm ready for those. But But yeah, it's well, I actually stopped listing myself as an editor because I got listed as an editor, and that's all the jobs I get offered.
Yeah, I don't have.
But I guess whatever you accredited the most is what the IMDb classifies you as.
Great. So I'm a fucking actor.
But yeah.
Super. This wouldn't be. Oh my god. I need to reopen my pro account. God damn it.
You can update without pro account.
You can't.
You can.
Bullshit.
How do you think we did it up until now?
I'm sorry.
IMDb Pro like just makes you like do it. It goes faster. You can go to any page and hit edit without an IMDb Pro account.
Hold. Wait a minute.
It takes longer.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that I can search myself up and then
add all of my pops and skeleton.
Hold on.
I could. I should. We're actually when we re-release it, we might.
You're telling me I can add a credit to my own name?
Actually, if you watched it on like you can do that as long as it's real.
Where? How?
There should be a button that says edit.
There's no fucking edit button. Where?
Hang on.
Contact info. I don't have contact info on here. What is this shit?
Well, that's that. So they're looking at IMDb. Like people use IMDb as a like a portfolio, and then people use it to like research. So right now, there's two of you. You made this. So you need to give one like a. Oh, I can do it.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna start editing number one, and make him like a.
Update. I can't fucking believe this.
That was awful. That was just awful. And they wouldn't dub the film. With that many mic pops, they needed to they just needed to dub the movie and they wouldn't fucking do it. It drove me nuts.
Are you fucking kidding me? I could have done this the whole time. I'm super upset.
You're one of those guys that like when you got the test, you answered all the questions when it said the first question said the only answer number 5. Weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, well, hold on. So all right, hang on. I don't remember how to do this. So if I add like,
what are you adding? What are you trying to add?
A director credit, 2 of them.
Oh, you can do that as long as you directed it.
Well,
Is the movie actually on there?
The what?
Is the movie on there?
No, I have to add it.
Oh, you can do that too. Yeah, it says you just go to search and say how to add title, and it'll just give you a link.
Wait, I have to add the title before I make.
Yeah, the movie has to exist first.
God fucking damn it! All right, what do I do? How do you add? What did you just say?
Go to search and say add title.
You just type in add title.
Yeah, you might be able to do it from when you're doing the actor credit too. It might just link it like 3 times, but.
Well, how do I? What the fuck? Okay, add type. There's no. How do you?
I go to your page. Now doing a tutorial.
Wait, browse genre, keyword, advanced title search name. Interest. What the fuck? Okay, what am I doing? You said go to my page.
Go to your page. Where you saw like add credit or edit. I think you can add the titles that way too. They'll just link in. You have to do it. You'll do a lot more.
Edit button next to the filmography.
Hit that.
Okay, that's what I was at. And now what?
Well, when it says add title, you'll probably just add the title, and you might have to go through and add the title through that. They're doing it all at once. But okay. I think you can just go to contribution, and you can do it that way. I can send you a link.
But how? Where there's no way to like add a title anywhere.
When you add, you ever add credits, right?
Yeah.
So add a credit. Just leave that. You put it like how many credits you're adding. 2.
Okay.
Then go to not submit, but was it recheck?
No. It just says. Well, hang on. I gotta literally add the fucking.
Oh, you got that far? Usually I have to refresh the page, but.
Provide an explanation assistant. What the fuck? These are all. It's all different now. This is not what I was looking at before. God damn it! I don't know what I'm doing.
I figured that. I mean, and for some reason, I went up another 30,000 people in the star meter like this month, and I have no idea why.
Oh, I wonder what mine's at. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see my
98,000 right now.
My rank is fuck off. What do you renew my membership? Oh, I can't look at it because of that? Are you kidding me?
You look at your star meter.
No, I can't. It's telling me I
Take that away.
I have to renew my membership. Oh, it's 299,969. 69.
That's not bad.
All right.
Oh, it's because I just put you in that movie.
Yeah.
Credits. Night of the Blue Moon. There it is.
Adding a new. Here we go. Getting started. Fuck off. I don't care. How can I add a new episode of a TV series? No one cares. How do I correct a title name? No. How do I... Adding new title. There we go. Good. Getting started. Guidelines. How to frequently ask questions.
I want to see what your overall, like your what is your highest credit? Like you are.
Title pages on IMDb make up for framework which almost all other information hangs off, such as cast and crew, release dates, trivia, user renames, and much more. When adding a new title to IMDb, there are a few things.
What did you say your star meter is not? What did you say it was?
299,000 something.
That must have been that at some point. Your star meter right now is 1,318,088. You are
right.
not.
It's not my fault. I was once high up on the list there, but then...
Yeah, make your, hang on. If I go to your create IMDb card.
Aha! Submit a new title page. I did it. Title.
Dude, at some point you were 48,000.
Yeah.
What movie did that?
Probably The Trespasser, because I put all that shit up there with everybody else.
No, it's not. That has nothing to do with you. Like, that means people like clicked on your page more. It's not because you edited. Like, what movie did that? Oh, Spade versus Psy.
I'm assuming it was probably when I started doing the IMDb stuff, and I was like, I'm on IMDb. Go check out my page.
No. To get that high means a movie of yours hit like a trending page.
I mean, okay.
And the only credits you've got, you got 3 more. Hang on, which one?
I think 2 of those are.
Gotta be Spade. It's definitely not Last Right or Attack of the Giant Wedge Pizza.
The pizza thing, wasn't that Wee's idea that we were going to do?
Yeah, but that movie didn't hit. Did that movie hit trending?
I don't know.
Dude, that movie's 843,000 right now. What?
I mean, feature showing, boom. Released. It's released already. It's been available to the public. I am producer, director, writer, all that shit.
Awesome.
Check these updates. How long is this going to take? You said
it takes a while if you don't have IMDb. Sometimes not too long though. They've been better about it.
When you say a while, do you mean like an hour or like a day?
It usually takes weeks.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me?
That movie went up 292,000 and went up 22,000 this month. Why is this movie hitting the? Why?
When the fuck did we make Night of the Phantom?
It's a short film. Why is it doing so good?
What short film?
Attack of the Giant Pizza Wedge. That's what's got you. That's what did the thing for you. Like, this movie has hit some kind of For You page. Not For You page, whatever they call it.
Because people think it's funny.
I guess, but they're interested because it means they're looking for it. What? How?
Did I do both of these fucking movies last year?
No, it probably means when they got released. Man, I shot them both that year.
No, I definitely did not do that.
Wait, where's Plan 9 then? This is interesting. Why that movie? Why? What happened?
2021. You're shitting my face. No way.
And right before Christmas is at 282. Wow.
What in the fuck?
Oh, Plan 9 is 43,000. Good God. Why is that?
I already have titles which are similar to Night of the Phantom. This is not an existing title.
I kind of want to just make up movies just to keep my star rating going.
Check these updates. Additional information. God damn it!
My little girl, she's got her first IMDb page.
She's not even a year old yet. That's crazy. Adequate information on the contribution from the following sections. Mandatory basic information. Okay, great. Provide explanation. What?
Oh yeah, you have to do that if you're not a. All you gotta do is just say I made the movie or I directed it or whatever.
For movies, an empty attribute field implies a nationwide theatrical release. That's not what happened, but okay.
98,000.
USA. Oh fuck! When did I fucking upload the movie? Oh,
what?
What?
Skeleton's at 120.
I knew it. December. I was right. December.
What is happening?
December.
Phone numbers? Oh, fucking Maximedia. That bullshit used to come off.
December 24th. Wow, I uploaded this movie on Christmas Eve. What the hell kind of... That's weird.
Extinction Element. Well, that's weird. All my movies are like... It's because of fucking Stranger Things. That's where they're all coming from. But yeah, the fact that Attack of the Pizza Wedge hit some kind of... That's hilarious. Because it's going to be amazing. It's directed by Jordan, too. I wonder what Jordan's doing.
So, hold on. What did you say I have to put in the attribute section?
Wait, where? For what?
Or attribute, whatever the fuck. It says, for movies...
You don't have to usually add that.
Well, but it says, for movies, an empty attribute field implies a nationwide theatrical release.
Did it have that?
I mean, I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that technically counts. That's nationwide.
Okay, fine then. Miscellaneous link? What the fuck? I don't need any of that.
You might.
What, a link to the fucking movie?
Yeah, you might, yeah.
Link
Not to the movie, but like a website talking about it. They used to have that. I don't know if they still do it, but...
Below, you'll find the type of third-party news articles, online TV schedule, link or title, online retailers, mentions from reputable sources, link to title or streaming platform. There we go. I'll just do that.
There you go. Yeah.
Company.
They don't want people just uploading like what I'm doing right now.
Paste. Description. What the fuck do you mean description? What is that?
Usually what it means what the movie's about.
Well, no, it's a description for the miscellaneous link.
You say it's the movie itself on YouTube. I hit the news. John Johnson is attached to Night of the Blue Moon. Damn, that was quick. Must be nothing going on right now.
What do you mean you're on the... What news?
I got on IMDb News. It says John Johnson, actor, writer, director, producer, is attached to Night of the Blue Moon. Nothing must be happening right now.
Country of origin. Fuck me. Why is this so long?
Making movies is a hard, long process. I don't know if you knew that.
IMDb defines a country as a title as the places or place where the production companies for that title are based. What the fuck are you talking about? English, color, genre, fucking horror.
Fucking horror? Oh, that's a good genre.
Director.
Like horror. There's a horror movie called Barbarian. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I'm going to see it on Wednesday.
Is it actually like a barbarian killing people?
No. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know because I tried not to watch the trailer and know too much about it. It
better be. If it's like fucking Conan walking around killing people, I'm so down.
I don't think that's what it is. It's a horror.
No, it's some indie guy is like, we're going to love Barbarian.
Well, you know who directed it, right?
Who? Bob?
No, it's the guy from The Whitest Kids You Know, the other dude.
The one that lived?
Yeah. Yeah. Not Trevor, the other dude. Whatever his name is.
Trevor. Trevor's dead.
what's his face? I forgot his name.
Oh, which I found the
Zach-
whole VHS of our live show. Me and Trevor.
The fuck's his name? Zach Craig something?
I don't know. He wasn't from here.
Yeah, it was
Mental image of a cartoon Bry eating pizza, eating him. Oh, Pizza Hut. Oh, there you go.
production information. What does that mean?
Lone Star and his sidekick, Puke. Smart.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my God. We should do Roger Rabbit.
What?
I mean, it's right there. Can you go, please?
Me?
Yeah, you're the cartoon.
I can't
The
do
two of us. I'm wearing a hat and have a beard. You're wearing red pajamas.
I'm not entirely sure I can do an impression of Roger Rabbit. That's not.
Well, no, we're doing TikTok. You don't have to.
Please! Oh God!
God damn, not bad. He was also in Demon Knight.
Yeah.
He didn't make it.
Distributors. There's no distributor.
If it's out and it's publicly out, there's a distributor, which is you.
Production company. I guess I'll just put mine.
Has the Green Day of the Mac Daddy been used yet? Because I want to claim that. I know there's the Daddy of the Mac Daddy, which is the.
Wait, what the hell is this Zombie Shorts Film Festival bullshit? There's something. What?
You in a festival?
It's not my film festival. Major. Wait, am I fucking? Oh. This is taking way too long.
How are you? You should just review movies. Like if you're having this much trouble uploading the IMDb, filling out information about your movie, how are you ever going to do like a cast log?
You know, should I? So I'm doing it for Night of the Phantom. Should I put 5 credits or 4 cast credits?
I don't know. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Well, there's the 4 of us that were in the movie, but there's also your cameo as the picture. Does that
so you're asking, can you credit me in the movie? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, I put you in the fucking credits.
Yes, you can. I'm in the movie. You can credit me.
I mean, it's just your picture. You don't actually say anything, but
I said it on the inside.
No, I think that's stupid. If I put, well, fuck it. Can I? Well, how do they do that uncredited thing? Where like some people have.
You just write uncredited.
Background roles in TV shows, and they don't actually.
I think it's on the side. It'll say like you can just where you put the character name, just put uncredited.
Producer, composer, cinematographer. That would be me. Editor. That would be me. Son of a bitch. All of these are me.
Now remember, every time you add something to your thing, IMDb will consider you that to be a part of your. So if you don't want to be an actor, don't list yourself as an actor.
I know. Well, that's stupid. I'm in the movie.
I'm just saying. I've edited a bunch of
actually,
movies.
no, I'm not in the movie. I'm not in the movie. What the hell am I talking about? Sorry. Certificate ratings information. I guess we could put a rating on there.
So I'm doing a movie, The Curse of the Aquatic The Curse of the Aquatic
Come on, you got it.
Lycanthropic. Cheerleaders. We're doing a beach movie.
Plot outline, plot summary. Which one's better?
What's
the difference?
Outline is one sentence. Summary is multiple sentences.
Okay. Keywords. We could do trivia. Let's do trivia. That's interesting. That'll be fun. Recheck these up.
Oh yeah, I got Sang Jester. You're in here. Make up any trivia thing you want about me, and I'll put it on my IMDb. Somebody put, I once fought my own shadow and lost. I don't know who put that, but that's hilarious. So whatever you put, I will put on my trivia. You mean anything. I love that. He once fought his own shadow and lost. Whoever put that on there is brilliant. This
item has been rejected. You need to correct this item before it will be a non-numeric value. What do you mean? I'm sorry, you just supposed to put like a fucking number? That's
Make
stupid.
special martinis using the best ingredients. All right.
We're not filled in description. What? What do you mean?
Wait, not that one. Make special martinis.
So stupid. I fucking hate this so much.
Yeah, you didn't ask me the question. Oh no, I'm not asking you. Wait.
The company name is missing a country code. A country code? Oh boy, here we go. Okay, cast. Why is there two? That's
Makes best
order.
martinis.
What do you mean order? What the hell does order mean? Or what?
Best.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh.
And checking for updates. Oh, it's already accepted. Sweet.
Oh, I haven't put him up yet. Oh, that'll be interesting.
John Johnson had to squat for all scenes. Oh no. That's actually true. That's actually a true statement. I didn't squat. I had to spread my legs so I was shorter. Actually, we were making a movie called The Just, and our lead guy was like just over 5. Like he was like 5'4", something like that. And all the bad guys were like 6'11". So he actually built a 2x4 walkway around the bar that he would walk on, so he'd be the same height as all the bad guys.
What? Can I ask a question?
No.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead.
What? What is the? Why are there 14 John Johnsons on IMDb?
Because there are 13 people who came before me.
It's just stupid. What is? Oh my fucking god!
One is dead.
That's what the fuck?
So they're here.
I want the book. I want that. Is that just some sort of like empty journal?
Yeah, we have people write. Started in 2018. They add their own page.
Can I do that?
Ghost farts are made from release of air within a corpse. Do not eat or smell for too long. They could stay with you forever. So they give like rules of the dead. It was a person. Wait, if a person dies from being sliced in half, both halves will become separate ghosts. This applies to people with to people slice hot dog style and hamburger style. Okay.
That's fucking weird.
Oh Jesus! People really filled this in. Ghosts can burp and focus. It's all fart and burp jokes, but but yeah, if everybody comes to the house and stays for a while, you just fills out a page in there.
Well, I've been there fucking 3 times and I've never done that.
Yeah, we'll count you eventually.
God damn it.
Oh, that's a good split personality. Forgot I can like click things. Yeah. But if I play anything, it's gonna shut down on. Actually, I can end the broad. No, I can't. Because I'll kill everybody out. But you can't play music because we get shut down. You in there? You filled it out, we? Sam Resnick, Kai, Donnie, Talon, Dave, Robin, Where are you, Wee? Donnie Sturgis. Talon. Oh, here it is. Carrie was here. She made things. That's not a ghost thing. I'll just add she's dead. She's dead. It's supposed to be like rules of the ghosts. Actually, it was that. Maybe it's not anymore. Maybe other people are adding things. Just play some Sabo. What I got? I actually found some Sabo stuff recently. I never liked that name. Who named us that? I think Mark Wagner named us that for Sabotage. I didn't like it. I don't even think we don't credit that anymore either. When's the last time we credited that? It used to just be it turned into like my composing name. That's a rule. Carrie must be in all places. What can I do here? I go to here. Let's just. Oh, you can do it right there. That's how you do it. I can edit his mic. Oh God, I didn't know I could do all that. I have control of him. Interesting.
I'm not believing a goddamn thing anyone says to me today. Fuck you. I will not be ever gotten again. I'm redeeming myself this year. I'm taking back my fucking crown of not being able to be gotten.
Don't fall asleep. Final words. April Fools. I can't believe I'm I'll probably get in trouble for audio. Extra camera. You need multiple cameras in this bitch?
I have returned. Hello, it is I am returned.
I learned something. I learned something interesting.
What?
You can do multiple cameras in this thing.
Oh God, what are you talking about?
Cameras that are more than one.
What?
Exactly.
What?
By amount of spots. Apparently, you can have multiple cameras. You can like hook two up and just run two cameras. That's awesome. That will get used later. Ectoplasm is the remains of surfacing after two sprints.
Certificate of what?
Oh, nice. Actually, I think I made that joke too in Spade.
Hey, if my movie's not officially rated, can I rate it?
Yeah, you just do distributor rating.
What?
You can't rate it as MPAA. You can't say R, but you can say M for mature or something like that. Wait, Arel?
Why can't? What do you mean?
Hello, Arel.
There's no choice. Well, I mean, if anything, it's PG-13. I wouldn't even say an R.
I don't think you can use MPAA rating.
Well, there's no other choice. It's fucking a bunch of USA ratings, and then it goes into different countries and stuff.
This way.
I don't know if you knew it or not. I don't give a fuck, because I'm going to tell you now. If I saw you with an eye patch, it's the fastest skip I've ever given a video, because fuck Spade.
Don't you come back no more.
Fuck the popularity that Spade has been given. Fuck everything that Spade has become. Spade has to die. You understand me? Spade has to fucking die, John. Let him the fuck go. Spade has to die. Forever. God damn it. Bro, I'm so tired of seeing the eye patch. He has to go. We don't have to let it happen. We have to allow it to happen.
When did you make
Spade
Big?
has lost his fucking time in this world. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
I mean, what?
And fucking let him go, please. God damn it, John. Fucking let him go. Spade dies.
I believe I found Boy George's outhouse.
What you say?
The 5th Doctor caved, and now all 5 recommend Trident.
Close. I still don't know what that means.
What you say?
There's pain in my face.
The gist.
Oh God. Oh God. Hey, you guys know the Wi-Fi password?
What you say? What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Hi. Oh, catch me.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no
Adventure. Oh, you're king.
Don't you come back no more.
Where are you, Jack Spade?
I need you to understand, fucking Spade's gotta die. He's gotta die. He has to die. He has to die. He has to die. Spade has to die.
My name, Jack Spade. And the one thing you need to know about me is that I saved the world. Kinda twice. It's the 18 film. Yeah. It's basically he did like a rant and sent it to me. I was like, I'll turn this into a trailer.
I love that you He went. He's the one that was like, you should have Spade die. Spade needs to die, and then you put him in the movie.
Well, he's already in the movie. But yeah, no, like he was right though. I think that originally we were gonna have like Spade go on to be like a genie or something like that. But now I think ending his story with his death would be good. It's a Peter Pan thing. I got something else that I did that is interesting. So I got Plan 9 hit some kind of Apple review thing for podcasts like recently. So I made a video, or I started making a video of taking all the bad reviews and putting them into music form. Wait, what was this? Well, actually, I might have it rendered.
Oh, that's what I have to do.
Are you done? You get your thing done?
No.
Okay. Well,
Not even close.
oh.
I figured it out now. Okay, great. Oh, how do I add a new person?
Like that doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Write their name. And then when it says, eventually it'll say, is this a new person? You say yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
Ed Wood is like the king of bad movies until John Johnson came along.
Director John Johnson. What a name, right?
This is directed by John Johnson, who you would think was a porn star.
I think that Jake Johnson saw this movie. John Johnson.
His name is John Johnson. I can only assume that he was a really painful delivery, and so his parents decided to punish him.
His mom told him, you can be anything you want to be when you grow up. And he took that to heart. When his mom should have said, maybe you should not be a director or actor or ever pick up a camera.
See, he just wanted a jump shot, but they wanted to start a cult, though. Didn't want to get caught from Genesee Park to Othello. You get clown for those probings with the Velcro, those were not tight. I was trying to fly without leaving the ground, cause I wanted to be like Mike, right? Wanted to be him, I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to touch the rim, I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to fit in. I wanted what he had. America, it begins.
One of the worst movies ever made.
No, man, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. They're just not good ones.
It's like, dude, your Plan 9 remake is in every Walmart nationwide. You can drop Spade.
Is this a fucking 80s film?
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
What is one positive thing you can say about this movie? What would you say?
It does end.
Look at me, I'm a cool kid, I'm an individual, yeah, but I'm part of a movement. My movement told me be a consumer, and I consumed it. They told me to just do it, I listened to what that swoosh said. Look at what that swoosh did, see it consume my thoughts. Are you stupid? Don't crease them, just leave them in that box. Strangled by these laces, I can barely talk. That's my air bubble and I'm lost. If it pops, we are what we wear what we are. But see, I look inside the mirror and think Phil Knight tricked us all. Will I stand for change or stay in my box? These Nikes help me define me, but I'm trying to take mine off.
Johnny's right. This guy's a good director.
My career is based on cheese.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Working with Johnny's awesome. He runs this place like, I don't know if you've ever seen like an episode of MASH before.
Well, John, he's just very inspiring. He's very kind. It's also neat to see how he really cares about absolutely like everybody on the set.
He's one of the better people I know, and one of the best friends I have.
He never stopped. Like, he never gave up, ever.
Being able to get John to get at least
a modicum of the exposure and a modicum of the adulation that he deserves.
You know, the way he brings his horror style and mixed with his comedy to the table, it's all his own, and there's other cats out there trying to duplicate him already.
He's just got that knack for making people laugh.
I think a lot of people just really believe in his work and believe in him that he can deliver at any level.
I think that John, as a director, has not just taken one step up, he's done a total paradigm shift in who John Johnson as a director is.
Director John Johnson, Steve Stevens, Mike Michaels.
So this director, Jimmy James,
John Johnson,
John Johnson ha fatto un remake di questo film.
Fantastico.
E quindi
if you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
Oh, they come to watch me fight because they don't know how to fight and they never could be fighters. They admit and they submit to the best.
Instead of teaching children to be innovative, our educators are forced to teach to the test. And believe me, I know all about wanting control over life and having very little of it. But you can't control life. You can't control your daughter. You can't control a teacher. All you can do is inspire them to be innovative thinkers. People who tap into their own creativity and confidence to try new things, to challenge the status quo, to make new discoveries.
There are those who do, and then there are those who write about it. Get another notebook. I ain't done. And starring Brian Bostwick.
What is a passion project?
That's me.
Yeah. So you're going to do the Dennis Miller shot
every
I'm
time
going to
I
do
get
with
excited
you.
about an upcoming film.
You want me to actually film it?
No, you're going to be the guy with the axe.
Oh my God. Okay.
And the answer always is, even though I love this film I'm working on and enjoy it immensely, no, it's not a passion project. In truth, I've never made one. Until now. My definition of a passion project. It isn't a story that you're able or wanting to tell. It's not even a story that you have an undying need and desire to have told. It's a story that can only be told by you. Every step of your life, however shaky, brought you to it. Every epic victory and every devastating loss made you the only person with the vision to see it. Your wounds, your heroes, your mistakes, your friends, every sidetrack to the sidetrack, and even your enemies made you the person to bring this project to light. My name is John Johnson, and this is my first passion project. There are people who live among us that abilities go way past human understanding. It just so happens Chet's infant daughter is one of them. When the rays of a blue moon touches her skin, she can create anything with her mind. And then this night, she created a monster and a hero. And while the monster wreaks havoc on the streets of Millbog, Chet has to find a way to believe in himself and become the hero that is seen through his daughter's eyes. Starring John Johnson and Star Johnson. The largest body count in Darkstone history. Darkstone's first 3D production. with 13 original songs by Dragon Shark, and the beginning of the Darkstone Platinum Age. Night of the Blue Moon. To be released on VHS, Betamax, DVD, and Blu-ray in 2023, and soundtrack to be released on vinyl, cassette, and compact disc. To learn how you can be involved and follow along with the production, email darkstoneentertainment@gmail.com.
So there's like stuff I can say and stuff I can't. So there's only 3 people in here. So, well, no, I should wait. But what I can say is you're a part of the soundtrack.
What?
You're doing? It's a mixtape. Like you put the soundtrack together.
Okay.
What's like the best way to describe you? Do you see the Burbs?
Mm-hmm.
Corey Feldman.
Oh God. Okay.
So you witness things happening and you get involved because you see it happen to me and you're trying to explain to me what happened because you saw you're my neighbor, and then you get stuck with me, and then I get removed from the story for a moment, and the other characters get removed from and then you're running. The creature's just chasing you through the town as you're trying to get back. Like you have no powers, and you're just trying to survive the whole time. And then you realize at the end that you never got powers, everybody else got powers, and you're just furious. And it's like I love that whole concept of the character who does the most, but doesn't have like you. If you die once, you're dead. Like that whole concept. I won't say
with that. I'm assuming you're looking for one of my famous fucking freakouts at one point. I'm going to assume.
No, but I'm gonna challenge you in a hard way. I think.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't say here. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
You're basically you have to distract the monster, but you can't fight it.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'll say.
What the fuck is this? Plot summary is too short. Too short? Mother.
What's too short?
The plot summary for the goddamn movie.
Well, summary has to be more than 1 sentence.
Yeah.
Plot outline is 1 sentence.
I should have just done that, but I'm stupid. Hang on, can I change it?
Probably.
Plot outline. Haha. Add 1, and then I'll just no change this one, and then I'll go ahead and hit the recheck these updates. Now, how do I put a thing?
Well, you get an Necronomicon.
How do I put the like the fucking poster picture art? You can't.
Oh yeah, you have to have an IMDb Pro account to do pictures.
That's what I'm talking. That's so fucking dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, well, it's smart, but yeah, it's not great.
Anyway, so you can't tell me what the hell I'm gonna do in this movie until we're off of here. Well, why don't we get off here? Fucking stop going live.
All right, let me see if I can find one thing though. I'll go on YouTube and look. Because it's funny because this is how me and Tarantino are like. I will completely concede that him and I do the same shit. We do the most minute nod that if you don't see it, we literally stop the movie and say, "Did you see what I did?" Like we're obsessed with the most like things that no one cares about.
I do that too, but I try not to because people get annoyed with that kind of shit.
They get very annoyed by that. But like I've seen him do it, and I do it too. Did you see that? Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did there? You see what I did?
That's probably why you missed like 70% of watching The Invader, because I was like trying to explain everything that was happening while the 20-minute movie was happening, and by the time it was over,
Worse than I watched it on our own later.
Oh. And any difference, or is it still the same stupid movie?
I wouldn't say it's a stupid movie. It's not like a movie though. It's like a experimental film.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it has a plot though.
Well, yeah, but experimental films have plots too.
don't like him. Like who? What?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. Fucking, we sent me a message saying you don't like him? ?
I don't know. We and I don't have a connect when it comes to like talking through lives.
Him cute. Who the who?
Who's cute?
I don't know.
She's on something. I'm live. Let's see what it's got here. Or hello. Not gonna have that shot. It's in the trailer. I'm gonna mute it, but I think I'm just gonna play the trailer. Well, actually, it probably didn't have anything. Share screen. Do this one. I did go with what we were talking about with.
Oh, the drawing she did. That's what it is. Oh. Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling at you. I'm just... Okay, that makes sense. I meant you because it just looks gross, but it's...
From a secret grave.
How's that guy? From a secret grave. Distant land.
Hell's madam has risen again. And she's back in business. The bordello of blood. Where customers go in.
Evening, boys.
This is easy, but they don't come out.
Mr. Governor, my brother yet?
In a friend visit, I went to a local brothel.
Are you ready?
Welcome to a new chapter in the tale.
Now she'll know what evening is. Cheers! Lucy, I'm home! Let's party.
They keep showing the scene, but they don't.
You know, you make it sound really enticing. From Universal Pictures.
It's holy water, man.
Dennis Miller, you are.
There's the axe. God damn it.
Wait, what? I missed it. Fuck, go back.
No, they don't show the shot. They literally show like 5 sequences from it.
Cold enough, man. You must know Mickey Rourke. Evil fights.
That was it. They showed the back half of it. Damn it.
Hold on, what? How far into the movie is it? Because I have it on my computer. I can just...
It's the big fight scene. It's near the end, like when they're all in the like dungeon area.
Okay.
I think it's the final fight. Like it's literally after the best part of the movie, which is when they do the Chris Sarandon and Dennis Miller going with like super soakers with holy water.
That's what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, I think it's after that.
Oh, that's a fucking spoiler.
You're scrolling to the end of the movie. What did you expect? And what do you think is going to happen? It's a vampire movie.
He's got the axe. He got shot in the chest. I'm spoiling everything for me right now.
Is Dennis Miller holding the axe?
No, hang on.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
The second he's got the axe, it's the surprise is he's got the axe. You know, I think now I think about it, I think it's a pan and scan cut of it too. Because I might have to, because I think it digitally moves with him when it doesn't actually move in the letterbox.
I think this is it.
Well, share your screen.
Well, okay, hold on. Oh, piss.
What have you done?
Bordello of blood. I have to pick it up again. Okay, here we go. How do I share thy screen? Oh, share screen. Share screen.
Yeah, don't worry about audio. Just I want to see if it.
To record this computer's. Well, okay, just do it.
Just do it. Make it happen.
Is it happening? What am I doing?
You're not sharing a screen.
Click to lock. What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking all these like.
It's load star, comma 8, comma 1.
Google Chrome app will now be able to record the content if you're.
Yes, it's
Wait,
basically saying you're being recorded.
Will not be able to record the contents of your screen until it is quit. So I have to quit and reopen it. So I literally have to leave and come back.
All right, make it so.
Are you fucking kidding? Oh my God. I have so many things open. I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I have.
Yes, you can.
Listen, you don't understand.
Yes, you can.
I have like 5 websites with. I can't because
It's called browser history.
These aren't going to show up again.
Yes, they will. Unless what is all porn?
No. Why would it be? No. Fine.
You're just saying close Chrome, right? Chrome is the only one you use?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Just
it'll be in your history. You just go to your history and find.
Yeah, no, they aren't going to be in my history because I've kept these up for months on purpose.
It's going to be in your history.
Wait, can I just fucking share it right now?
Wait, you leave screens up for months?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean what?
What sites are there that you leave up for months that you can't just go back to?
Stuff I probably shouldn't be leaving out. It's not porn, all right? Let's get through. I want to make that very clear. It's not
you
porn.
can easily go back and find porn again. Porn is not hard to find.
Porn! It's not porn!
Well, what is it then?
They're fucking movie websites.
Yeah, you bookmark. See, like change gestures, like with the
all right, just
1996 logic. God, when he gets his Joe Pesci going, it's so good just to cut him off. Oh God, that's great. You can bookmark anything. It's literally like 1996. They had that with like email. What do you leave up for months? Does he never shut his computer down? I have so many questions. But yeah, but literally, unless you say don't go to your block or erase your history, you can just go to your history and see where you've been. But I don't know if you leave a site up for no, you just go back to that first month. It literally saves everything. I was thinking about the Fright Night remake. Best thing in that whole movie was 2 things. One, I love the concept of him burning down the house to get the kid out. But 2, after he throws the motorcycle into the car and has him pull over and comes into the attack, he just says "Hey," as he's walking up. It's such a good delivery.
Okay, Jesus Christ, that was.
Did you find him? Is he in your bookmarks?
No, they're gone.
They're not gone. Literally, you go to your browser. You use a history button at the top right.
He's fine.
Actually, it's up at the top of the screen. I got you.
He's fine.
The screen. There we are. Show me.
Somewhere around here, I assume.
It's after that. Oh, I guess it'd be before that.
What?
Go back. Just scroll backwards. Scroll this way.
I thought you said it was after the Super Soaker fight.
I think it is, but do a big scroll.
What?
Don't play the scene. Just go. Keep going. Yeah, it's in this scene. Keep going. Yeah, it's in this scene. Go back. There, you went too far. We'll be going way too far. All right. Just let it play.
Can you hear it?
Not well. We don't need to hear it.
Where's the fucking volume? Why is there no volume?
We don't need to hear it. So she's captured. It's in this sequence. Oh no! They just show up. All right, now I lied to you. No, wait. Keep playing.
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, that guy's still alive. He's still doing stuff at full moon. I'd love to meet him. Okay. Now I wonder if it's a pan and scan version.
Is this gonna get taken down, or we can't get?
No, it's PG-13. It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh.
That was actually one of the problems that it had. It's like the first release was PG-13, and they did an R-rated version, but it doesn't have anything in it. Just violence. And, well, we were on TikTok. Maybe we get in trouble.
Where is the fucking sound? Ed, that's what I want to know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does, because this is my actual copy of the fucking movie. There's no sound. I can't watch it if there's no sound.
Oh, you're saying you're like... Oh, no. All right. Is it after?
Oh, my God.
All right, scroll. Yeah, he's coming to fight. Scroll past it. So it's after the... This is a great scene, though. Such a good scene. And Chris Sarandon is a good guy in a vampire film. Humperdinck. That got a lot of controversy. All right. He gets the axe from him. Okay. Yes, play. So Sarandon goes down.
Oh, what the fuck? All right, huge. I really don't feel like I should watch this movie anymore. Everything is just.
Oh, it's a different cut.
What?
Never mind. Just stop playing it. There's a different cut. So literally, they have a sequence where one guy falls back and the other guy leaps past him with the axe. That the guy who, like, so essentially, you would never be using. You've not been aggressive this entire movie. You would not attack the monster because you're afraid of dying. But at one point, I go down and you pop out from behind me and I'm going to use an axe. I'm a double-bladed axe. I'm going to use it because I just want people to know I took it from this. But it's a different cut because that's not the shot. But that's the sequence. But it's like a different shot. Like it literally cut to him. It must be a re-edit.
Maybe there's.
They tried to fix this movie like a bunch of times because no one seemed to like it. It was very sad.
Maybe there's a different shot in here.
No, that was the scene. There's also probably a difference between the pan and scan version and this one. If you don't want it to be spoiled, you should probably stop watching.
Well, it's already ruined.
How's it ruined? It's vampires versus Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller's going to win.
Uh-huh.
You're looking for a plot in a...
No, I'm just... Whatever. Anyway. Oh, fuck.
I got to find that version. I guess it's a pan and scan version. What's your third favorite vampire film?
Third favorite?
You love numbers.
I don't even know if I have a first favorite.
Wait, I'm sure we've discussed that before.
No.
We never discussed vampires?
Third favorite vampire film. I don't know. I got to look it up.
I got mine.
I don't. I'm more of a werewolf guy than a vampire film. So.
Well, yeah, but they're good. They're good both. They're bad both too.
Okay, I think I've got a great choice.
Yes. Yes.
Third favorite vampire film would probably be The Fearless Vampire Killers.
That's a good movie. Mine is Vampire Journals. You were just asking about that one.
I don't remember that one.
You were asking about Subspecies.
No, yeah. Oh, Subspecies, a vampire film?
What? Like Subspecies? You think Subspecies is a vampire film?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
Yes. It's one of the biggest vampire films of all time.
Oh, fuck me! It's great. Oh, you know what? I take it back. My choice.
What you got?
That'd probably be on my list, like maybe number 5.
This one's gonna go.
But I think number 3, John Carpenter's Vampires.
Oh, that's a good one.
That'll sit.
Ooh, that's not on my list. So wait. This is all out of order. Oh, right, because if I put it on a different list, it doesn't like it. So I have Friday Night Part 2, Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat, Vampire Journals, Forever Night, Buffy, Dark Shadows.
No. That Sundown movie you're talking about, that has Bruce Campbell in it, right? Because I have that. I just put that on my Plex server like a week ago, or before I left. I haven't watched it yet.
It's directed by my favorite director,
Alex Cox.
That's not his name, but okay.
Is that not what it is? Yeah, it is.
It's Anthony Hickox.
Anthony Hickox. That's what. Alex Cox. That's a different dude.
Welcome to Purgatory.
This year's not going to do it justice. They make it like a comedy, and it's not. It kind of is. It has. It's like it has comedic moments, but yeah.
Oh, Alex Cox. Alex Cox is the guy who did Repo Man.
All right, so you said your werewolf films. Let's see. What are your werewolf films?
What do you want? Which number?
Give me a list.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, my favorite werewolf film is Cursed.
Really? Wes Craven?
Yeah. I love Christina Ricci. God, I lost my cap. There it is. And then I also really enjoyed the new movie that just came out called The Cursed. It's a very different look at werewolves, and it's pretty fucking great. And then I also enjoy Ginger Snaps, just the first one.
I actually like the third one a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then, why is that all that can come to mind at this point? What the hell am I doing?
I got mine. So we start off Howling Reborn. It's actually very, very good. It's like
no, that's the worst.
No, 7 is the worst. Have you seen 7?
No, I haven't, because the internet doesn't even have it. That's why it's so bad.
7
Fine.
is really bad.
Okay, but Reborn is not great either.
Then Dog Soldiers. Then Underworld 3. Rise of the Lycans. Teen Wolf the Show. Skinwalkers, which is phenomenal. Howl. Actually, Skinwalkers would beat Howl. You see Howl?
No.
I'd like to welcome you aboard the 2359 service to Eastborough.
Tickets, please. I see a ticket, please. Thank you.
It was such a good night, should have been that.
This is the driver. Seems we hit something on the line. We should be on our way shortly.
We seem to have broken down just outside Eastborough.
What does the driver say?
Is the train broken down or not? He's working on it.
The station can't be more than, what, 2 miles walk? Follow the tracks, we'll all stay together. I don't see there'd be a problem.
What is it?
Run!
Back on the train, everyone!
Go! It's coming!
She's gone!
Just a train full of bear bait.
Wasn't a bear. Bears don't have. It's back.
Really good movie.
Okay,
Highly recommended.
I'm literally about to go download that right now. I want to see that.
It's a very good movie. You see Skinwalkers?
I can't do. What were you saying?
Have you seen Skinwalkers?
The ranch Skinwalker Ranch thing. Is that like a documentary or something?
There is a gene that separates man from animal. Some are born without it.
Oh, God.
For thousands of years.
There are some things in this world so frightening that we pretend they don't exist.
They have lived among us.
We call ourselves skinwalkers.
Feeding on our flesh.
They're addicted to blood. It's like drugs to an addict. Once you feed, you can't go back.
For some, it is the curse.
You've been living like this your whole life. We want the curse to end. They don't.
Is that Elias?
Yeah, he's the good werewolf.
Elias Cotillas.
Elias Cotillas.
Yeah.
This is written by James Roday, the guy from Psych.
I am not human. We're better than that.
Now, on the rise of the Red Moon.
Something's gonna happen to something they can't allow. How do we keep my son safe?
The kid has to die.
A war will rage.
It's literally a pack of wolves versus another pack of wolves.
For control.
We need to move.
Of their kind.
Join me. I'm nothing like you. Gotta go now.
Half man. Half beast. Skinwalkers.
Baby, you have no idea what you're missing.
Like the whole concept of this, like one pack of wolves is trying to cure the curse, and the other pack is like trying to defend it, and they're like they have like a war in like some small town.
That looks exactly like what a mid 2000s film would look like.
Well, the trailer does. Like they definitely, like, you gotta be careful about trailers. Trailers marketed like whatever they think is popular. Even Plan 9, they put that blah blah, which I fucking hate so much. Like I hate that trailer sound, and the fact that mine has one kills me. What's your favorite werewolf movie?
We already went over that.
Did you say what your favorite was?
Yeah, Cursed. God damn it, Cursed.
I know. I keep waiting for you to come up with a better answer.
What do you mean? It's I can't help. That's the one I like the most.
But why?
Because it's fun, and I love Christina Ricci. God damn it.
That's the actress in a movie though. It's not.
But the movie itself is also fun, good. I like it. Fine. Okay, you
Did
want
Wes
to?
Craven direct that one, or did he just produce it?
What?
Did Wes Craven direct it or just produce it?
He directed it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Didn't feel like Wes Craven at all.
How about The Wolf of Snow Hollow?
Oh, the new one?
Yes.
That was actually pretty good.
With Jim Cummings. He directed it, wrote it, starred in it. The guy's an up-and-coming, underrated actor. He should get more attention. He's real good. But that movie is pretty good also.
I need to see the other one, the one that the guy from is his second film. Shit.
Werewolves Within? Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see that one.
That's what we were talking about when I was there. We watched we watched the other one, his first film.
Yeah, which was good.
We should have watched Werewolves Within. Well, I mean, we should have watched both of them.
I actually watched The Snow Hollow thinking it was his movie.
Oh, well. That's it. I mean, they're both pretty good.
Let's see here. What's your top 10 favorite war films?
Top war film?
Yeah, it doesn't it can be fictitious war, but just a war.
Oh, Jesus. Top 10 favorite? That's all right. Well, I could tell you the top 3 favorite.
I don't think these are any order.
My top 3 favorite. Number 3 would be Dunkirk.
Okay.
Number 2 would be Full Metal Jacket.
Okay.
And number 1, Saving Private Ryan.
Those are all good movies.
Yeah.
I think I lean more towards fictitious. I guess my number 1 would be maybe Braveheart.
Yeah.
Oh no, Glory. Glory would take it. Glory's a great movie.
you're not wrong. I also very much enjoy Inglourious Bastards. That's again not fictitious, whatever, but it's I think if I can be so bold as to throw a wrench in the system, I think, and this is, I'm hoping more than an opinion and an actual fact. I think that Inglourious Bastards is the best film Tarantino has done.
It's your favorite film Tarantino's done?
No, my favorite's Death Proof. I think Inglourious Bastards is the best thing that he's ever done.
That's a bold statement.
I know, because everybody's like, oh, Pulp Fiction, Pulp Fiction. I get it.
You're too young for Pulp Fiction.
What do you mean? I was born before it came out.
No, but you weren't like watching movies when that movie came out.
I know.
How it changed everything.
Yeah, no, I know. I get the cultural impact of that, and I got it. It's great. No, I'm not saying it's not it's a great fucking film. I'm just saying, in terms of quality, scale, everything.
Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's a goddamn masterpiece.
I think, to be honest, Pulp Fiction is still number one, but I think number two is Hateful Eight.
Okay, listen. All of his movies are great, okay?
True.
They're all masterpieces. Literally, none of them are worse than an 8 out of 10.
True.
But for the I can't. I don't understand how people don't see how Inglourious Bastards isn't like an incredible cinematic achievement. Like,
I don't think anybody thinks it's not. They're just compared to Pulp Fiction, it doesn't really hold up.
But why Why is that the one? Why is?
First off, there wasn't too many movies that were done out of order.
Uh-huh.
For the first time that's been done. One, it was a movie about nothing. It was like Seinfeld with guns.
Uh-huh.
And then the cultural impact, like it just changed everything. Even though everything he did was taken from other movies, like Blues Brothers, and like the look of everything was all done before. And then like just giving, like, we hadn't had like a monologue in a movie since like the 70s. 80s got rid of monologues. Monologues in the 80s were just like 5 lines, like, "No, Dad, you don't get me." That's the 80s. But like in the 70s, they're like, "I'm gonna talk for 5 fucking minutes about how hard it is to make money." Like that's like the balls of that. And so what Tarantino did is just make up like talking about like a $5 shake and like made up Bible verses.
Okay, yes, I get it. Great film, amazing. Easily.
Even Tarantino says this is like he knew it was his opus when he made it. He knew there was no topping it. Inglourious Bastards is a great movie. I'm not saying it's not, but even Tarantino says Pulp Fiction is the best.
All right, okay. I mean, well, if it's straight from the fucking horse's mouth, then I guess that means that it is the best. Because
How many movies have you seen? Like, oh, this is just like Pulp Fiction, and how many movies have you seen? Oh, this is like Inglourious Bastards.
Okay, well, there's nothing that I've seen that's like Inglourious Bastards. Anything that comes
it didn't influence the filmmaking world at all.
It's been influenced by the filmmaking world.
I'd say the first one did, though.
What?
The first Inglourious Bastards.
The original?
The Vietnam movie. Yeah, that definitely changed things.
Fine. Whatever. It's okay. Let's go back to the war film thing. Okay, you want a fictitious war movie that I enjoy?
Yes.
Red Dawn.
Yeah.
But the
don't say the remake.
I was gonna say the original, but I was gonna throw in, but the remake ain't bad. It's not.
It might not be bad. It's just like yeah.
The original is.
It just didn't have the balls the first one did. The first one just had like some cojones.
It was the first PG-13 movie ever.
There's a big debate about that. I thought it was Temple of Doom.
No. This is the first one. Where did you get Temple of Doom from? I've never even heard that.
Hold up. First.
It's also, can we talk about the Thin Red Line?
Sure.
And How interesting is Terrence Malick as a filmmaker to you? Because from his first 2 films to the 20-year fucking break he took, and then he comes back and becomes this completely different he just totally changed his personalities with his films. Like the first 2 films are obvious 70s movies that you can tell were made by standard, highly rated filmmakers in the 70s. But then he disappears and then comes back and reinvents some fucking otherworldly, ethereal type of look at a movie with the thin red line and goes even farther. And now his movies are indistinguishable from like Dreams.
Okay. So the Temple of Doom is why they invented PG-13. First movie to be in PG-13 was Red Dawn.
Right.
But Temple of Doom was so violent, they're like, there has to be another rating.
Okay, fine, whatever. But it's still...
No, but that's where the confusion is. Well, the one thing about Terrence Malick, I met him once.
What?
And he was very funny. Like, he's actually very funny.
You met this man, this recluse that barely shows his face?
He directed New World, right?
Yeah, that's a great film.
I visited the set.
What?
They shot that like an hour for me.
What the fuck? Huh. Interesting.
I got to meet Colin Farrell. He was like super, super cool. Well, I met him briefly. He just talked a lot. We just listened. But the coolest thing he did was they were doing a shoot where it was like the E. Danny Murphy was the actor who was in a couple. He was in like Alucard, but he's the guy that like kills the Indian and so the Native American. I guess they refer to him in the movie as Indians, but so on. But he like dunks his head in the water to like show punishment for all the other people. So they do his shot where he does the dunking, and then most actors will go to their trailer, and then some other guy will come out and do the action for all the extras to react to. But Colin Farrell stayed and did it 23 times so that every actor could watch him do it, the action, even though he wasn't on camera.
Yeah, I love when people do that.
It was pretty cool. It was nice to see.
Oh, another good fictional war film, Overlord.
Overlord's, well, I like Frankenstein's Army better.
God damn it, of course you do.
Well, I mean, it's just more graphic. Like, it's just more like, it's scary.
No, what? Graphic? Overlord is fucking Wolfenstein, the movie.
Have you seen Frankenstein's Army?
I feel like I've tried to, and I don't like it. I remember watching, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I remember attempting to watch it, and I remember not liking it. For whatever reason.
Same movie?
Also, Starship Troopers, that's a pretty good fictional war film.
That's on my list, yeah. Oh, that one by myself. I went to go see that movie. You saw this film.
Whatever it is, it's been...
The exact same as Overlord. Overlord stole this whole plot.
It's not far. If we get a move on, we can be there by noon. You see anything? Come on! Let's move down to the church. What is that? Don't touch me! What are you?
Only the Nazis would think of something like this. Sewing dead people together. Giving them lives for hands. It's insane.
Come in. Oh, don't be shocked. Simple mechanics, engineer. Each one is still alive.
It's like Overlord was like the supernatural version of this.
That feels like Call of Duty Zombies more than like Wolfenstein, but I can see where you're seeing the connection.
Well, yeah, they go into a place that Nazis are making monsters.
I don't think I've seen that movie. It seems familiar. The name seems familiar. I've seen something with the name Frankenstein or Army in it, and I remember.
Lots of movies with Frankenstein in it, and lots of movies with Army in it.
But
1948, 1941. Wait, what am I thinking? What's 1948?
What are you talking? It's a year. What do you mean?
He said that's the name of a movie. I was thought 1941 was one. I haven't seen 1948.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I never heard of this.
That movie, though, this Frankenstein's Army really feels like the world of it feels like a World War II, like the World War II world of Puppet Master.
Yeah, it's a low budget horror kind of thing, but definitely gets more graphic than Overlord. Overlord is a very CG, like explosions and body guts and stuff. Where like this actually like has a reanimator feel.
Have you ever seen Rope right there?
Oh yeah, 4 shots.
No, there's like there's like 10, but close. Yeah,
I think it's only 4.
It's fucking 10. Look it up, my guy. It's 10. There's one of them is 10 minutes long. They're each like in 10-minute increments, but there's more than 4 shots. I know that. Like I literally watched the movie and I could count more than 4 cuts. It has to be.
You might be right.
Yeah. What?
10 cuts. You're right. It's 4 shots with 10 cuts. So they rolled the film 4 times, but they actually cut into the film twice.
Mm.
They did every whatever the. I wish they could fit in the reel.
How do you feel about Pearl Harbor?
Well, it was a terrible tragedy.
Not the God damn it, the movie, motherfucker.
I mean, I like bad movies, but I don't know if that'd be the one.
Okay, so I feel like Pearl Harbor suffers from the same thing that Titanic suffers from, which is like glorifying a disaster and making it into a romance.
No, I think Titanic like did it well. Pearl Harbor felt really forced.
Probably, yeah. Although you have to admit the actual attack scene is like,
oh yeah, no, like Tom Sizemore shooting a shotgun in planes is hilarious. Tom Sizemore does anything, it's hilarious. My favorite argument in Saving Private Ryan is the 2 Italians, Sizemore and oh crap, the guy that everybody makes fun of now, Ed Burns. Where it's just like, there's like, you want to shoot me over Ryan? I was like, no, I want to shoot you because I don't like you. Like they just draw guns on each other.
I like the one, what is it? The right after the big opening scene, and they're all like surrendering and stuff, and the 2 Czech soldiers that aren't actually German are like trying to tell them that they're Czech soldiers and not German.
Oh yeah,
you shoot him either way. And he's like, what did he say? Look, I washed for supper. So stupid. Oh my god. Life is beautiful. All right, it's fucking 11 a.m. I'm gonna go do something. Been sitting here for 2 hours.
I worked in the movie theater when Saving Private Ryan came out. And I hated that movie because it was 2.5 hours long, and it was always the last movie to play. And I never saw D-Day until VHS. I went in to watch that movie every time, but I always missed D-Day. I had like no idea what the beginning was about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad because it's like the best part of the movie.
I know. Well, not the best part, but it definitely was a big moment.
You want to talk about movies that changed the game? The fucking opening of Saving Private Ryan changed the game.
Well, I think what changed the game more for that movie was the shutter speed.
Sure.
First time it's ever been done. All right, well, you're gonna go masturbate.
That's not. Nope. Not. That's not.
Oh, so your screens are right.
That's not in the cards. What?
Like how to masturbate correctly. You ever look that up? There's instructional videos.
instructional videos on how to do it the right way.
Really fun.
Why the?
I can't play one here, but all right, I'm gonna hop off. But if you want to talk, just box me and I can walk you through everything else. All right, maybe we should wait till you read the script. Maybe.
Oh yeah, tell me what the hell the thing is that you can't tell me.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one more thing I gotta tell you too. I'm bad, man.